Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Jeremy. How are you? Thank you for the follow. So we are back with Giants Island 2011 on FS19. I have to clarify that because I am doing a walkthrough. Well, not a walkthrough, a playthrough of all the old versions. So I will be streaming FarmSim 2011 on Friday. So we're going to get into it because we've got a little bit of surprise today in a little while. I normally raid Das, but I'm not going to raid Das today. So there we go. But we're going to take some trees out. So I'm going to take these 3 trees out because they're kind of in the way, they're kind of annoying. And why not? So let's take them out. Mrs. Hodge, hello, hello. 1 second, I've got my finger on the mouse because I'm chopping down a tree. Mrs. Hodge, welcome, Mrs. Hodge, Mrs. Hodge, Mrs. Hodge. How are you? And we've got. Oh, how did it do a shout out for Wolfman? I must have pressed a button. Oh well, Wolfman's good for a shout out anyway. And we'll give a shout out for Hodge as well. So there we go. So how's it going, Mrs. Hodge? Thank you for the emotes there. The wonderful Mrs. Hodge emotes, which we love. Don't have access to this land? You've got to be joking. You've got to be joking. How rude. That's rubbish. Let me have a look. We are here. Oh yeah. It's part of. Oh. How stupid is that? Oh well. You're very welcome, Mrs. Hodge. So we're going to get on with this, because, you know... I've been a bit of a busy fad today. Been out in the garden like a crazy fad. Really a crazy fad. Because I literally got in like half hour ago. And then I thought I was streaming at 6 and I was going, no, it's not 6 o'clock today, that's the weekday one. That's the Friday one. So then I had to get my backside into gear, feed the dog, who is not in her position, so I can't give you pup cam at the moment. Well, I can, but it'll just be an empty dog bed. So okay, let's start to kind of wood chip some of the stuff. So we'll flip that on. So Jeremy, if you're still there, I'm not sure if you're one of my Facebook followers, because I've been updating my Facebook page today. I'm trying to get back on all the socials that I kind of got disconnected from accounts for different reasons. Just started uploading or re-uploading stuff to YouTube again, the live streams. So hopefully that'll be enjoyable for folks as well. I know there's quite a few people that still are on the subscriber list on YouTube. So hello to all the YouTube peoples. That is if they made it past the first 10 seconds of the video, so... Which doesn't always happen. Da, 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 da. That's better. Lol, 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 lol. So. Win. Haha! Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. So, there we go. At least I'm hoping you can hear me. It looks like the microphone is working, so I have to always check things. Because sometimes derp does indeed happen. Go on, eat it up. Go on. Now the dog will think I'm talking to her and she'll think there's something to eat. There's nothing to eat for dogs. So yeah, so well, that was one of the missions today, was to try and chop these 3 trees down, but that's not going to happen because in order to get 2 of them, we need to own land that we don't own. But there was something else I was going to do. Because we do want to own some land, and I want to see, has it been done yet? No, it's not been done yet. So we're going to very quickly. We're going to buy this field off of Serenar. For £80,000. So that's one field, and we wanted to buy field 23 off of 1G Frost. That's 30,000. So we're going to buy that one as well. So we're going to have 2 big fields. So that's some money spent. Mrs. Hodge is going in for a heist. Enjoy, Mrs. Hodge. The YouTube folks, I know you can't see the chat at the moment on the video. I will be working on integrating that so that it appears somewhere here, so you can see chat messages that I'll put in live, so that my kind of rambling nonsense is maybe a little less nonsense, maybe a little less. I make no guarantees, though. Yay! Finally! Bum 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 bada bum bum bada bum bum bada bum. Don't worry about the size of the logs because we're only just going to throw them in the old chipperoonie. Aha! It worked! Can't believe that worked. Lol 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 lol. It's like coming up with a Dare Terrace plan and it actually works. Because we all know how those go. So bum 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 bum. Hey! Oh, posture check. Thank you, Mrs. Hodge. Oh. If I looked uncomfortable, I really wasn't, but... Oh, excuse me. You got taken! The beast got you! How rubbish. I'm gonna have a word with that beast. That's just unacceptable behaviour. And that's even without Kurt here. Aha! Zoop! Zoop! La 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 la. Yep, definitely gonna have to have words with that beast. So. Mind you, it is unusual for it to get you. So. There we go. So how's life been with Mrs. Hodge this week? Haven't seen you very much because I'm sure you've been busy. At least I don't recall seeing you very much. So it could just be that I've got a faulty memory and my brain's going ee. It's okay, he'll return you after it. Well, I hope so. Not really a bad beast. Just slays people for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Lum 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 dum dum dum. Been working last few nights. Hodge Jr. started secondary school. Ooh, well done, Hodge Jr. And Posh Hodge started college Friday. Ooh, excellent. Well, hope Posh Hodge is doing well with the college. We'll have to, when we have a catch up, I'll have to ask you about all the different courses that are being done. Just out of curiosity, obviously. You know me. I'm a nosy fad. I'm really am a nosy fad. So, getting all up in people's business. Whoop. Oh, if I tried to do that, I wouldn't be able to. La 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 la. So it's a lot of movement, beginning part of this stream. I'll try to even that out in a little while, since we can't take down the other two trees without doing some extra stuffness. We will do. We absolutely will take them out. But we'll have to do some extra stuffness to do that. La 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 la. So let's take some of this main trunk away. Posh got a GCSE results. They both got on well and really enjoyed it. Good. Posh got a GCSE results. She wanted so straight into level 2. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's been a little while, and yeah, we're definitely due for a chat, Mrs. Hodge. Definitely due for a chat. Not because of any particular, well, no, not because of any particular reason, but there's I've been a busy fat, so there's things I want to tell you because I'm like that. So let's have a check up here. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're not filled yet. Oh, that one's too heavy. The last slice was not that big. Goodness gracious me. You can tell it's a good day when within 5 minutes of the stream starting, Fad's got his chainsaw out. So, boom! Take that. And party! So we're going to finish up with this tree very shortly. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I was supposed to get into this one. Yeah, definitely. I think you'll appreciate it when we get there, Mrs. Hodge. Grind the stump. Grind the stump. Okay. So we'll leave our stumpy grindery there for now. The reason I wanted to do that was so I could link up the tractor face tree. Not to the face tree, but to the tipper. Okay, 37%. Okay, so let us chop this 2 pieces. Chop this 2 pieces. This is my preferred way of dealing with trees at the moment, particularly these trees. Just chop them down into pieces that I can carry by hand. Then chuck them in the chipper. The other way to handle them is to... Oh, Jeremy Burnett coming in with a 3,000 bit cheer. My goodness, thank you so much. I hope you. Well, wow. Thank you. That's very unexpected. Very much appreciated. Yeah, that's wow. I'm absolutely, well, speechless. Despite the fact that I'm talking words, I'm just talking my usual nonsense. My goodness, that's the largest cheer I think I've had in quite some time. I hope you are well and enjoying your weekend. Looks like, let me just check something. Yes, I didn't do that. Sorry. We did. It looks like we did suffer a little bit of a kind of bad. Well, did suffer a little bit. Ah, you're at work. Oh wow, that's not as ideal as would otherwise, but hopefully it's going well and it's not being too stressful. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. You just earned the 1000 bits badge. I do need to update some of those so I can personalise some of the bits badges. I haven't done that yet. But we do have some custom emotes. And just cleaning church. Okay. That's not terrible. It's not terrible indeed. So we do also have Discord, if it hasn't popped up recently. So a lot of the information of what goes on with the channel gets posted in Discord. I have now, today, managed to get my Facebook page linked in to get updates on when I go live and when YouTube video goes up. And obviously Twitter already has those, so depending upon which platform you prefer. Da, da, da. So there we go. Zoom, zoom. I'll soon be done with this tree. And I need to think of the next thing that I'm going to do because I was expecting 3 trees, which would have taken, well, 3 times this length of time. Which would have been about right, really. But we've still got some contracts. I've got some fertilising contracts to do. Slice the tree. Slice it up in bits. Not 3,000 bits, but we'll slice it up into bits. So there we go. How are we doing on the old 61%? That's good. Plenty of space. Plenty of space for wood chips. And I think we're going to take this crop of wood chips and we're going to put them in the hay dryer. Because that's where I really need them most right now. Although we are out of wood chips in the carton factory, but we've got so many cartons and wood pallets that that's not really an issue for us right now. And Mrs. Hodge, are you still there? I'll just do a little something just to update you on some of what I've been up to. It's not all of what I've been up to, but some of what I've been up to. There we go. Okay. So let's turn that off. And we can take those lovely wood chips. Not recommended for you to eat, they're not salt and vinegar. I take out those 2 trees at some point. But that's 17,000 litres of wood chips. Heading to the hay dryer. Nice little setup here with food buildings for our animals, storage buildings for the food for the animals, and all that stuff. Oh, looks like we need to do some cleaning up as well. Oh, I know where we are. Let's do this. Let's just redeem that posture check from Mrs. Hodge. Thank you. Because I did do that. Okay. So that's started that back up. Yes, that's what we're going to go and do. Okay, so we've got eggs coming out there. I don't know why those pallets of crates didn't do anything. I don't know why they're not... Ah, there they go. They disappeared there. So this is our little cookie factory. So for anyone not familiar, we are making some dust cookies. And we have now made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a bit, 8.5 almost, pallets of dust cookies. And there's a whole bunch of bread and a whole bunch of donuts. So let's see if we can sell some donuts or some bread. What would we get for them? Where is our... Here we go. We will get... For donuts, if we go Port Northwest, we'll get 1,400. For cookies, we'll get 16. But we can't sell the cookies just yet. For bread, we'll get 1,700 at Port Northwest. But we want to go to Port Southeast. So we're going to go and take a crate of bread. Actually, should we take a crate of bread or should we take all of them? We'll wait for it to fill up. Otherwise, we'll be derping it around. Oh no, that's where I want it to be. Face full of fertilizer. Here we are at Hitman's field again. So all of the fields. I actually edited the XML for the map. Thank you very much to the map editors, but I did edit the XML just to change the names of the field owners because they've got the default stuff in there. So when I come to do a contract for this, it's Hitman! When I do that, it's Brew, Serenar, and Dare Tibbers. So lots of different people in on the action, as it were. So let's see if we can take that contract, because I had some problems with contracts. I took contracts and then I didn't have access to the land. So we are going to do a course generation. Feel the course generation. And I'm not going to use the course play, but I'm just going to use the course as a guide for me to drive against. Because reasons. So Just helps me out a little bit to be not so completely inaccurate. As long as I pay attention and don't drive off course. So, there we go. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, so we are farming at the moment. There will be a surprise coming in half an hour, which is when Das starts streaming. Like I said, normally we raid Das. We won't be raiding Das. We will be joining Das. So there will be a game change, and we'll be joining in and playing multi-streaming with Das. So yay! If you've enjoyed in the past Fad and Das derping around together, oh my goodness gracious, we did a little bit of a testing last night, and oh my god, the derp is just so fun. So great to kind of get on a game with Das. I love her to bits, completely and truly. So there we go. So that does mean kind of farm sim. Unfortunately, because I was out in the garden so long today, I was going to start early. Does mean farm sim gets a little bit less time today than it would ordinarily. It gets an hour instead of 2. But we are doing 3-hour farm sim streams for the Tractoring to 22 series on Fridays. So you get 3 hours of Farming Simulator 2011 on Friday coming up. You had 6 hours this Friday just gone yesterday. So that's because I was off. So, and for those watching on YouTube, those streams, I'm going to distill them down, so they're kind of quite long. So I wanted to kind of, for the YouTube audience, I wanted to kind of distill them down to like half an hour for each version, just to kind of not kind of take everybody's time quite so much with a 6 hours worth of content. It just seems excessive. So there we go. Do. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. So I think we've still got plenty of fertilizer. Certainly for this field. We are making some more. I did get a tipper load of manure. All of £762. Goodness me. Where will we get the money? But so that will be topping up our fertilizer at the fertilizer factory. Which is very good. Makes us, like I said, makes us a very cost-effective exercise doing these missions. Particularly when you do get two. You've got 2 stages of fertilizer and you get both as contracts. So you get to earn double bubble, which is really good. Oh. I'm pressing the wrong button! I've been playing Farm Sim 2008 and 2009 for too long. I'm pressing 2 to do a second level cruise control, not 3 to do the kind of automated cruise control you get in this version. Oh dear. It's always a derpy time. That's why it's Farming Derp Day. So. Da da da. Da 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 da. Okay, so if anyone's got any comments, by all means, pop up in the chat. If not, lurk away, enjoy yourselves, sit back, relax. I will try not to drive into anything. I'll try. I can't guarantee. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. So again, for anyone new and for anyone in the YouTube audience, I don't think I explained this in some of the earlier streams that I put up there because I hadn't honestly planned that they were going to YouTube. It just kind of organically happened. So we're on a remake of the 2011 map. So some very nice people. I had to hunt around for it, but some very nice people did a remake of 2011 map. Giants Island. So if you look, you can see it's just basically the same map that we had in Farm Sim 2011. We'll see the real thing on Friday. But yeah, and I've been really impressed with it. I've really loved playing on it. There's a few little kind of things with the cat's eyes in the road. They kind of cause collision issues when you're driving at speed up hills, but nothing that you can't really get around. There's a few ridges in the kind of texture of the ground. Again, you can landscape those out. There's nothing that really causes any major difficulties. So, Das! 10,000 toast, 10,000 toast. Das will feed you with 10,000 toast. So I hope you are well, Das. I hope you are ready. I've been teasing the folks in stream for a little bit, just telling them that we're not gonna raid you. We're gonna join you, because what could be more fun than raiding Das? Joining her for a game. You're on the home improvement mess. Well, yes, I've been out in the back garden up until like half an hour before I was streaming. For some reason, I thought I was streaming 2 hours later than my normal time. So as in, I was streaming on weekday time rather than weekend time. And then I kind of came in and oh no, best feed the dog, best get live. But it's good. It's good. I did a little bit of I tested my new Scarifier in the back garden because I get a lot of moss. So I bought a Scarifier. Yesterday you wielded a ground wire to a terminal of a switch. Or welded, sorry, not wielded. Wielded would have been fun though. I wielded a ground wire! Scarifier, says Das. Yeah, so Scarifier is it's a thing that basically, it acts like a rake, so you can do it with a rake, or you can get a device that does it, and it just has like little tines in it that scratch at the surface. And they scratch up the dead grass and anything down to the mud, and including moss. So it gets rid of the debris that allows moss and weeds to grow so much, and so it's supposed to promote healthier lawns. So there we go. So let's see how we're doing with this contract for the mighty Hitman. Oh, and I've been speaking to Hitman. I had a nice little chat with Hitman yesterday on Discord. Not voice chat, but just chat. Oh, you'd love to have moss in the yard. Yeah, not in the yard, but actually in the lawn. It's not damp enough for that. You thought I was trying to deter moths. Okay. Why would I deter moths with a Scarifier? I am trying to deter moths, but I have things for that. They're little hangy smell things. Yeah, that's descriptive, isn't it? Little things that hang in the wardrobe that apparently have some kind of scent to deter the moths. So how are you doing today, Das? There we go. Contract finished. Pay us the money, Mr. Hitman. Thanking you. So we've got fertilising on 19 and 22, and 26 and 17. So 17 is the closest field. So we'll go do that one next. Course generation. 17. And get as much things done. So we have... Oh, we also need to get our seeder. Or we need to get a larger seeder because we have bought... Sorry, Serena, we have bought one of your fields. And I'm sorry, 1G, we've bought one of yours as well. Because we've got big fields now. So it's starting to turn into the... We need to do big things and make the money and get the achievements and make the money. And you're confused what the moths did to upset me. Oh, it's because I said moths. No, you know moths, not moths. Well, moths kind of eat at clothes, so I try to keep them away. I don't have any vendetta against moths. I just want to keep them away from my clothes so they don't eat them. But moss, yeah, it kills the grass and doesn't give you a good quality lawn. So always fun when you don't hear someone quite as well as you thought you did. So there we go. Away we go again. Get field 17 done. I don't think we're going to get all of the fields done because we definitely need a refill because field 22 is the largest field on the map. Bum, bum, bum. It's good. Do do do. Do 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 do. It's all good fun. Good, clean farming fun. Even though we're spreading poop that's been manufactured into fertiliser, it's clean and it's good. I think we already discussed this, Daz. It's not moths that have upset me, it's foxes. Foxes have upset me. So I shall be taking... I have been taking measures. Big stones have been placed in strategic locations to encourage the FOXs to basically do one. I don't wish them any harm, but I just don't wish them to do any further damage to my property. So... There we go. So we've still got just under 3,000 left. I'm going to go field 19, I think, which is this one right here. Force generation, field 19, or 19, if you prefer. Or I think 19. Is that right? It's 11, 12. Ja, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, sorry, have to occasionally remind myself of my GCSE German. Because it's a while ago now. It's a little time ago. The American audience, I guess, I think high school. So, yeah. Equivalent, I believe. Stretchy, stretchy. Oh, my legs. Going to be feeling that later on. My back garden had basically kind of grown to the length of probably some of the grass that we harvest here, so kind of almost like it's a field of grass. So there we go. And Das, if you're still there, are you ready to on time, or are you going to be delayed? Just so that I can organise myself appropriately. Or do I need to Beetlejuice you first? Bum, 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 bum. Mrs. Hodge is back for a heist. Hello, Mrs. Hodge. Welcome back again. Now that you're there, I was going to share with you one of the things that I have done. So 1 second. So here it is. Here it comes. In case you didn't hear it the other day.
Cake num. Another cake num. Num.
I'll be sure to keep cake in stock.
Num. Out of stock.
So yes, that's one of the customers alerts. So that's a little sample of myself and Das. Should I say Das and myself? Gaming together, being completely derpy, and telepathic. There's not always masses of communication. It'll become so, but you will see this all very shortly. Das is not joining me in Farming Sim, folks. That's I don't think there's enough will in the world or anything in the world to kind of persuade Das to come in on Farm Sim. So like I say, we will be changing games up. So apologies for those of you that are Farm Sim fans. I will be more farming tomorrow. At the same time as we started, and we'll do the normal 2-hour Farm Sim stream. Just because, why not? What's this say? Oh, it's telling me to move. Fitbit is telling me that I want to move. I've already moved enough for today, thank you very much. Oh my gosh, you got taken again, Mrs. Hodge. Wow. Summer, it's enough, please, darling. It's enough. Mind your ears on the open decks. The ship's whistle is about to be sounded to signify the arrival of Farmer Kurt. Thank you very much, Farmer Kurt, for the 10 bits and the ship's whistle. Welcome, how are you today? You're in just in time, actually, Farmer Kurt. It's going to happen shortly. I've heard rumours that Wolfman is very interested to see what's about to happen. I don't know if he's about or if he's streaming or what, but yes. We are very shortly going to be heading into either the first ever or the first in a long, long time Fad and Das multi-stream. Perfect timing doesn't happen often. No, it doesn't. Indeed not. So contract on field 19 is finished. Thank you very much, Saranar. We'll take your money now. And we'll take the money from Stocko as well. And we'll go and we'll take some money from Brew. We're going to do field 26 before we change games, I think. Hopefully we can... We should have time for that. It's only going to take a few passes. So... Actually, I found a better way of getting up here. It was cutting across those rocks because I got better traction on the rocks than I did on the road because of those cat's eyes, but there we go. It's not a problem. Just going to go and spread some fertilizer on Brew's field. And I think I've decided that we are going to invest in a baler and a haystack. Not a haystack, a straw stack. Of straw bales. So that'll be another investment that we make. Because we can't... yeah. I want to have more straw stored. I don't know why, I just do. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, so we managed to get through the 17 contracts. That was good. Of course, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the stream, I did move to the next day. So I did the day that we were on last week when we were streaming. I'd kind of run things quite late, so it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night by the time I finally got finished with doing exercising the horses and things. So I didn't see any need to kind of just leave it, so I moved it through to the morning. I did a few fertilising contracts early morning, just to kind of get things up to scratch because I'd taken so many contracts I was actually getting error messages that I didn't have access to the land, which was causing me aggravation. But it's all good. See, just like that, except actually doing it when I'm on the field and not spreading fertilizer. So, there we go. So if you're just joining us, apologies, we are going to be undergoing a game change shortly. I will be going and joining Das Tebers. Das is sorted, getting yourself together. Took longer than you thought. Okay. So yes, I'm going to be finishing this field Das. And that will be Farm Sim for today. Farm Sim will be back tomorrow at 4 PM UK. Or follow Discord or Facebook or Twitter and you'll get the alerts. Let's take Brew's money. Thank you very much, Brew. So there's just the mighty Daretubbers field to do. So let's just go back and check, see how much. So we've got another 1,833 there. So that's okay. So if Das is sorted, just going to go to our. So thank you everyone for watching Farm Sim. Please stand by. I'm just going to go into the BRB screen. I'm going to do a game change. I'm going to go live with Das Tebers. So please do bear with me whilst I change the game. Actually, I can just go to the webcam page. How's that? So there you go. So you can still see me. I've not gone anywhere, honest. So let's kind of save that game.